Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of a track from scratch, making some lo-fi trap beats. Someone said the other day, that ain't no lo-fi. I don't claim to be a lo-fi expert or really an expert in anything, but if you want to put me in a box, I'll play along. It's more lo-fi trap, lo-fi. R&B, old school 80s trap, whatever you want to call it. This is what I do, and I like it. Welcome back, my dear friend. If you want to get the free music, if you want free music, you can just go to davidtrigger.com/free sample pack and get this bad boy right there for free. Just go to that website, and all this beat that we're about to make, track from scratch, is going to be available to you for the next 24 hours. Just by going to that website. So let's get right into it. Let me first do something else before we get into it. I do want to check something really quick just to make sure that my audio is sounding good for you. When you do these streams, you always have to worry about a lot of things, and audio is one of the most important ones because it's annoying when the audio isn't working for you guys. The video, I've learned in all of my years of streaming and blah, 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 that the video you can kind of put up with bad video, but bad audio is kind of hard to deal with. So I always want to make sure that the audio is clean for you, and cleaning my glasses is part of that. Okay, so it sounds good on this end. Let me know if it's good for you as well. It's not clipping or anything like that. Sounds good to me. Okay, well, with that said, let's get into it. So some lo-fi. By the way, if you haven't checked out my lo-fi radio channel where I have the same kind of stuff, all my beats, but it's not 24/7. I usually do it at noon and in the afternoons, or maybe even late at night. I just kind of let it run for a while I do my homework or I spend time with my family. But you can check that out on this same channel on YouTube, and I'm also restreaming to Facebook, to Twitch. So welcome Twitch, hello Facebook, as well as to Periscope, hello Periscope. But if you want to be a part of the family, come over to YouTube. That's where I hang out these days. And if you do leave me a message, it'll show up right here in this awesome box right there, so you can see what others are saying. Okay, so let's see. I was playing with the Mini V3 plugin. I love it. I was watching... Was it Cash Money AP? Cash Money AP! Or was it one of my newer friends? I forget who I saw. I forget. And I loved it. So I had all the Arturia plugins when I bought a keyboard. And so all these plugins came. And so I've had this forever, but I never really saw anybody use it. So here it is. It's a oscillator. Is that what it's called? This one's called India. So let's see. By the way, I have a Oxygen 49 key keyboard. I also have a Code 61, which is my favorite, also by M Audio. I'm on an iMac, as juiced up as I can. I think it's this is an older one, maybe like 7, 8 years old. I have another one that's newer, my laptop, but I think I need to get a new iMac here soon, probably in the next year or so. Our tax refund wasn't quite as awesome as we thought. We actually owe a few $100, but that's another story for another day. So I won't be able to get an iMac just quite yet, plus I have to do a few more other things. But anyway, that's my gear, and I'm on this microphone. I forget what this is called, but it's an awesome mic that I love. And I was using this guy. This is part of my audio problems. I was using, let me go to my, let's go back to this scene here. Using this, which is great. It's a preamp. It's just a preamp. I think it boosts the signal by 25 dB. And the reason why you need these bad boys, there's a few of them. The Cloud Lifter is probably the most popular one. But the reason why these are so important when you're live streaming is because these mics suck up a ton of juice, maybe like 50 dBs, and most of these interfaces. I have the M Audio Fast Track C400. I also have the what's it called? The red one, Scarlett 8i, something like that, which is in my other studio. I have basically 4 studios, which is quite a mess. But I do that because then I'm not stuck with just one sound or one computer. You know, every computer, every setup that I have has its limitations. So I like that. I have small keyboards, bigger keyboards, different plugins here. I try not to have everything everywhere. The other problem that I have, I'm sure you know, if you're a producer, is all of these hard drives that I have, which have all my stuff, like, for example, all my Omnisphere Steam files. I mean, we're talking terabytes of info. I literally have dropped 2 hard drives in the last 3 months, and I've lost maybe 8 terabytes of information in the last few months. Yeah, which is a nightmare, because then I have to go to the websites and re-download all this stuff. Plus, I'm sure that both of these external drives had pictures, like personal things, like our children when they were small. And I'm the type that I open all this stuff. I've looked around and I've seen a bunch of videos on how to recover or save your hard drive when it's clicking and all that. And I even bought all the right tools and, you know, clean and all that stuff, just making sure everything is as clean as possible. But once those heads, normally it's the heads, when the hard drive falls, inside, if you've never opened one, obviously there are the discs, the plates. I think there's 2 of them. They're kind of like this. And then the way that the hard drive works is you have a head, I don't know what they're called, the head parking lot, I don't know. So the needles, which really I think are called the heads, I think it's 2 of them, but each one has like 2 arms that come together around the plate, kind of like a record almost, if you want to think about it. And so these 4 prongs, they come together like this, and the 2 discs come in, one like this and one like this. And when these things fall on the ground, these needles, whatever you call these arms, they open up. And so then, even though they may still slide in to read, because the way it does it is it comes in like this and it reads your disc. But the reason why there's a clicking that you may hear is because something just is not working. So so it's bad news. Thankfully, this computer, I have another hard drive. You know, I have like 8 hard drives. And so thankfully I can pretty much, the reason why I dropped them, let's just go back to that. Why do I drop them? Is because I use them on my laptop, and my laptop is obviously mobile, portable. So when I move around from, I don't know, the desk to my table or whatever, then, I mean, I've bought Velcro for these hard drives. I've been super careful, but that one time that it falls, it broke the thing. So I probably need to move to the heavy duty, you know, those orange type of hard drives. I think that's why they're orange or they're so big, is because they're break proof. I don't know if you really can have that, but these cheap, I mean, they're not cheap, like $100, but, you know, made in the Philippines or whatever, they seem to, nothing against the Philippines. I'm just saying, you know, they're the bottom end. You drop them and you lose terabytes of information. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. That's what I am thinking about. But so, oh yeah, I didn't finish my story with this. So with this, I love this, but I think something about the floor noise, meaning how much hiss is in these things, plus in the cables. So I've watched a ton of videos, and I think it's the cable. So I got a new cable that's maybe like a foot. I actually got the 3 foot. So now that I'm thinking of it, I hope I don't regret that. I hope it's not too long. I bought the 3 footer. Maybe I should have bought the 1 foot. Yeah. But anyway, I may have to get a 1 footer. The point is, you want to have this be as close to the actual line or the plug of the microphone as possible, because the reason why there's so much noise is because, like, these cables, they aren't the greatest. Maybe I should just get better cables as well as short cables. So anyway, so when you get a short cable plus a good cable, then there's less noise that's being sucked in by these cables from all the stuff that we all have around us. So there you go. That's that. So anyway, let's get into this. So let's get back to what we're here to do. It sounds too much like an organ. I don't want to, I love church, but I don't want to play church. I like more of that, see? Yeah. That's what we're here to do, right? More of that. I'm going to lean back a bit because after a while of leaning forward, my neck begins to kill me. So I'm going to move the microphone a little bit closer, and I may talk a little quieter as I focus, but I think we'll be fine. I'm really not sure what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for something that I haven't used before. Maybe something more EDM-ish. Let's start with that. Why don't we start with the bass? It's all about the bass, right? We'll play with these here as we go. I always like to play with the glide, of course. That's nice. Oscillator 1, oscillator 2. I like that. I thought I wanted polyphonic on these, but I don't. You don't want chords on this kind of sound. Attack, decay, ADS always. And R is reverb, I think. Attack is how fast. I don't know. I've heard it explained many times, but I can't explain it as well as those other guys. Honestly, I am not a technician. I go with my ears. And I do like to play with all the buttons. So that's, I guess, my gift, my strength. So I like to play with all the buttons. And I do know a lot of stuff, but I don't know all the names. Come on now. That one's stuck somehow, huh? I don't know why this one's not moving. There it goes. If there's anything I could change about all these programs would be the ability to use all of my knobs on my keyboards without any hassle. Like 2 of them work, which is nice, but most of them don't seem to be assigned. There we go. And assigning them is a hassle. You know, I don't actually like that anymore. Let me go back to... Okay, now it just shut off on me. Where's the volume? Okay. Am I too low? No. Who knows? Sometimes it just does it. It just like gets tired. I like that one. A little dense, kind of Like a basketball game? Maybe not. If you're like, what is he looking for? I have no idea. Yeah, why not? Let's do that one. You know, I wanted to use a bass. That's what it was. I like that one. All right, let's try that one. Let's see, what's the... Oh yeah, that's what I did from this one. Yeah, I think I might use that. But let's solo that for now. Okay, well, let's play off of that one. All right. Sure, why not? Let's play with that one. Let's go. Let's see here. One more time. I'm in D minor, by the way. Let's save this right now. Another lonely night. Nothing to do with how I'm feeling. D minor. Another lonely night. All right, let's try it. One more time. It's hard playing with my left hand, but excuses. It should be better than that. Let's try it. All right. I think that'll do it, right? Why is that rushed? Isn't this 16th quantized? Yeah. This one is rushed for some reason. It shouldn't be. This was rushed too. I don't know. Isn't that weird? All these are rushed. Let's do it again. I don't know why it's rushed. I don't think I was rushing it. Right hand, no, left hand. All right, let's see if that's better. All right, so now let's go back to this. Using the modulation wheel. To not have so many lows, which is very important, I think I'm going to use play an octave higher. Let's try it again, or try it. Now some, because I'm pressing it. Yeah. When I hold on to it, because it's not polyphonic, let's make it polyphonic. That way it doesn't step on each other. Then it gets rid of all the effects. Okay, I'll just have to play it a little bit tighter. Let me delete this. It's too choppy. One more time. Even if it steps on it, it's okay. Let's try that. I don't like that still. I want it to be smoother. It's smooth, but it gets rid of all the nice transients. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Let's see if we bring it up maybe another octave, D4. You know, I just don't like that constant change. I think that works. Let's clean it up a little bit, EQ it, and see what we got here. To get rid of all the lows. Let's play with that. Serum? Yes, I love Serum. Let's see, what do we have here, Serum? PL Power and Progress. Yeah, I like the plug sounds. Yeah. More bells, please. Yes. I'd like to add the sub. Maybe not in this one. We have too much sub in this one. Yeah, definitely. Yep. That's nice. I like that. Okay. I don't want to use that. What is this? Electra? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to use any of those traditional. This Omnisphere, Silent. I always like Silent. I like Silent a lot. Let's see. I like these ARPs. All right, let's play with that. We could use a little bit of reverb on this. Where are the effects? Miscellaneous. Filter. I don't think maybe. Are there any effects on this? Or is a reverb? Detune, mid-learn, lead-learn. So like a page 2, something like that. Filter control. Stereo. I don't see any effects in here. I don't know if there's a page 2. Okay, here it is. Duh. I like this. Okay, let's go with that. Right. Okay, let's bring everything down. It's way too loud. Wow. All right. Let's try it. Harp right here, right? Okay, let's try it. I think we're gonna just do that D all the way across. That's it. Just all the way across. So that D, that's all we need here. I like operator. It's like a nice little simple thing, just kind of quiet. All right. I like that. 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 Let's bring this up here. We'll compress everything, of course, later. But right now, I already had all this stuff. Okay. Very good. I like that a lot. I like that. Yep. It's a disruptor, I call it. You know, I don't want to do those lines though. Remember that we're not going to use all of these at the same time. We're just kind of playing with different sounds. It won't all sound that messy all the time. Let's try that. It's almost like that wants to be alone, doesn't it? Yeah, that's where we're headed. I think you kind of see it, right? So we're going to move this over here. Okay, operator. Now let's fix that. It sounds really bad. let's bring this down. Sounds bad, operator. It's just part of the deal. Let's fix some of these. That little reverb, that should help. A little shim. What happened? There it goes. You have to let the shimmer or the effect do that, and then you can evaluate it better. So don't ever get freaked out. I used to get freaked out when it did that, but you just have to wait till it passes. I like that. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Let's do it here somewhere. Kind of like the serum thing, huh? That's it. I think that's all I want out of that one. Let's see here. You know, I think we're going to use the same notes because I don't know if I like these notes, but let's use them on serum. Do both. Let's have them harmonize. Why not? Because that's what we do, right? I think this one should harmonize. It could be wrong. Yeah, maybe it's the other way around. Let's see what we can do here. No. Let's see here. I'm playing the right notes, it just sounds bad. Maybe offset them a little bit. Yeah, that's what it needed. Yep, yes, sir. All right. I like that so far. So far, so good. Now, let's from the start, something that I need to actually change the default is to put this on an odd number. not on 4, not on 3 or on 5 in terms of the bars. Just messes things up. It's easier to count. I don't know why it's doing 2 bars. Oh, it's because it's halftime is probably why, right? I don't know why I don't see the 2 here. I don't know why it's doing 2. I don't know. Anyway, there it is, 4 to 16, which is 12 bars, which makes more sense to me. Well, let's do 16 bars. That even makes more sense. Let's do 2 to 17. That's 16. Now let's move this over a bit, over there. I don't put it quite at 1 because it's just hard to see. It's better to have it in the middle. That's why I do that. Okay. Let's see. This is not. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. So the whole idea here, the way I think about this is I'm testing combinations. I have, I guess, 4 sounds here: operator, M1, mini, and serum, and then ARP. So I have 5 sounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm just seeing what goes well together and what has to be consistent. Like that ARP seems to be the consistent kind of bass. And then I always also think in terms of frequencies, low, mid, high. So I always think, okay, what's the low, what's the mid, what's the high? And then the high, basically like your vocalist, you can harmonize them, combine them, take one in, take one out. But your low, you pretty much want that all the time. Your mids, you can mess with it, but not as much. But then your highs, you can mix and match to taste, as Ill Factor says. So right now, I'm not really mixing the song. I'm just testing combinations. Now, when the ear gets tired of the same thing, then you take out the low. Normally, that's what the ear gets tired of, is whatever is repetitive, the ear gets tired of. And normally, 3 bars is about right. Or I mean, you know, 3 times 12 bars. 3 times through the passage. Now let's add a kick. Now I'm going to add a different kick now that we're talking about kicks being that. I kind of like that one. I'm going to use my handy dandy notebook, otherwise known as my Akai MD218, which I love. Okay, let's go to the... That was great. I love all those. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's try it. Kind of like 70s. Yeah, kind of Pink Floydish. So yeah, that's kind of the sound we're going for. Let's see if we can get something a little bit, something a little, yeah. I always try to hear the main thing, the kick, the snare, and the hi-hat. Mostly the kick and snare. Maybe the 909. Let's try it. Not quite. Maybe 909 flavor. No, too much. I actually like the 808 that we had earlier. Boom kit. Let's try that one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. How do I know? Contrast. Always contrast. The stuff I have is kind of boomy and busy and glitchy. So you want the drums to be simple. You always want contrast in your mix, in your sounds, in your sound design. And yeah. Yes, sir. For the hi-hats, I just pencil them in just a lot quicker, like that. That's how fast that is, see? I don't like the quarters, though. Let's do 16s at least. Change the grid at the bottom. You can see they're 1/8. Let's see what do the eighths sound like. I almost like that. Let's do the 16th. Yeah, I like the 16ths. Yep. What happened there? How come I can't hear anything? That's weird. Why come I can't hear this? Because of something else? Something is... It's something. See, this is where Ableton isn't as good as Fruity Loops. To erase and delete, it just takes forever. But I'm never changing. Sorry, Fruity Loops. Maybe I will one day. How come I can't hear it? That open hi-hat. Right there. Ah! Just gone. Let's see. It's right there. 0 dBs, meaning it's not turned off or anything. Sometimes that happens. don't know why it's not showing up in the mix. Can't even hear it. Why? That's really weird. I don't know. You can hear that, but why not the others? See, like right here, I just want to delete them. It's look at that. That's how you can't just delete it. It's just you have to press B, blah blah. Annoying. More annoying is that I can't just. Why? Why can't I hear that? Voices 1? I don't think that even matters, right? Might matter for the kick, but not for anything else. Yeah, if everything has voices 1. I don't think we need 3 voices on anything. Everything is just 1. I don't know. Something's weird with that particular something. So that's okay. We'll just keep moving. When that happens, I just keep moving. Those are in 30 seconds or 16s. I think this is what we want. All right. Let's add the 808 now before we get too far into this. Okay, so let's see here. Yep, yes sir. Probably down there, huh? Yeah. Similar to the other thing. Yep. Set a little bit of EQ. And compression, and then we'll actually begin to do a little bit of more sound design. So let's do a little bit of EQ on this even. I like some of those imperfections personally. That imperfection. What was that? What was that? Something there is weird. This snare, huh? It should be here, I think. Okay, this is where we have to be very precise here. Right there. Maybe it was earlier. This one's not loud enough. Right there. This snare is bad. 11. Right there. And then some of these are just too low. Okay, that seems to be better. Thanks so much, M. Crespo. Your content is so nice. Keep it up. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you so much, you too. Thank you for being here on YouTube. Thank you. Shout out. Go follow that guy. What was that at the end there? Yeah, it's another little mess up there at the end of that drum pattern. Let's see here. Yeah, this here, same thing happened. There it is. Okay. Okay, we got to fix this 808. I think I have to bring it down even more. Too low? Probably, huh? Yeah. Let's bring it up. But let's fix, I don't like that sound, the sound of it. The EQ, let's see, maybe it's the EQ that's causing the problems. Yeah. That's what it was. We'll fix it here in a second. Way better. Let's keep playing with this here. I like to add two compressors, one before the EQ, one after. And then let's see if we need the amp. I haven't been needing it as much as when I just use straight up samples. That's nice, huh? What the amp does, it just smooths out the sound, and then at the end we add some saturator to really smoothing things out. I learned this from Ill Factor, just some of these settings here. Yeah. And see how it doesn't even add a lot of, quote, volume to the level, to the master. It's just the mixing of it. It's just awesome. Sounds so much better. Okay, let's keep playing with the compressors here. So I think that's great. It's an 80s little dom 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 dom. It's an 808 sound, so it's classic 80s hip hop, early rap, Will Smith. Parents just don't understand. Especially that kick. Got that overtone there. The original 808, the real 808. And just copy the compressors. Same idea. Oops, wrong place. Yes, sir. Let's loop this, Control L. I like the imperfections in the rhythms because it adds a realness to the music. Not bad for computers, right? Oh, I love that sound. I love Sheeran for many reasons. I didn't use Massive. We don't need it. Bye-bye, Massive. Okay, now let's arrange, as Paul Ryan says. Shout out to Paul Ryan. Let's make a hit. I like that guy. I think he's in Florida. I think somewhere out there. Boston? I think he's in Florida. I am, by the way, in Long Beach, California. LA area, LA County. In Southern California. Grew up here. Been here my whole life. Born in Nicaragua. Although I look Indian, but I was born in Nicaragua, raised here in Long Beach, California since I was a young boy. Okay. We're going to... Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I wonder if I want the ARP since from the beginning. No, I like the other way. And okay, so obviously that's too short, so let's multiply it at least 3 times and see what happens. Now we have room to play. Let's name these. That's ARP, that's fine. What's this operator? What do you call that? They're not bells. What do you call that? It's almost like steel. Nothing else to call it. I'm not sure what they call it. I'm going to call that, it's the melody. It's basically the melody. This. Synth. Lead, yeah, synth. And then serum. Bells, of course. Perfect. Okay. Now that we have that, let's start from the beginning. I don't like that steel name. Let's see. What do we call it instead? Call it light melody. I like that a lot. Let's hear it again.
David Trick, producer T-Reg.
I like that. I like that click with a more simple melody, light melody. Big chorus. That should go twice, I feel like. The same sound. I kind of wanted to build her a bit, so let's do that. It's the middle of the song, so good place to put it at the end of the song. Normally the way I arrange is you have obviously a small beginning, a small, beginning. Then you have kind of a middle high, and then you have a big ending. At least that's most of the time. So this is kind of that middle big, and then the big, big ending. 2, 3, Let's make it bigger here. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay, I love that. Now, to make it look sound amazing, I have all these samples that I like. These are just like straight up, cowbells. Oh yeah, I also just got, if you guys aren't following Sadowake Production, oh man, he's amazing. I just bought a bunch of his samples, so let's see, downloads. NFO, no, where are they? Oh, maybe they're zip files. Let me go see if, let me see. Install M5, yes, here it is. Okay, I have a few of them. I think I bought 3 of them. MediaTek drums, okay, cool. That's one of them. Okay, I don't want to buy this. I don't know why it does that. Open with archive. Let's see, how do I make that the default? I don't know. I should know these things, but I don't always. See, I need to change that to not the default. And then this one here, SDK archive. Great. That must be the big one. Yeah, 649. Okay, awesome. Okay, so now let's install these amazing things. Thank you, Sadowake, Brent. Up in Canada, Vancouver, I think. You guys got to follow him. I've learned so much from him. I don't know why I'm whispering. He does. I want to put all these like under his name. Let's do that. Let's see, Sadowake. Yep. And then, okay. Okay, no. I want to put it inside of, oh, come on now. He always whispers when he talks. So in his honor, I guess I'm whispering. Is this not going to let me do anything? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, let's do it here. Now will you let me drag? No, of course not. Okay, I got to do it outside of this. Back to here, downloads. Let's get rid of that one, by the way. Let's put that in here. This one as well. And this one. Okay, now I think we can do it. Upload Sadowake. So happy with that. I'm going to put it also on my Dropbox because then I can use it on my other computers. Download Sadowake. Dropbox, there it is. That's all in good. That's what he says. How he talks. It's so hilarious. I'm talking like him in his honor. Okay, Sadowik. What the heck? Where are all the folders? Okay. What happened? Oh, I moved it, huh? Yeah. Okay, so what I want to do, I wanted to copy it, not just move it. Okay, so I'm going to copy this, duplicate that. And then once it does all this goodness, I'm going to put it actually on my D-Trig 4. How big is this folder? Can't be that big, right? Calculating, what? A gigabyte? At the most, not even. 700, yeah, almost. Yeah, I'll put it on my hard drive, why not? Put it in D-Trig 4, there it is. And I think this copies it actually, right? Because it's smart. Yeah, there it is. That's all well. That's how he talks, I love him. Okay, downloads, so we're good. Just copying that over. Okay, good. What else am I doing here? I already moved it to D4. Now I'm just moving it from Dropbox. It's already in Dropbox. I guess I don't have to do this. I'll just delete this. I don't need to copy it. Okay, now I just got to grab it from back to live. Let's get rid of this guy, or actually just locate, and then let's grab it from D4. Although I probably, you know what, I should move it to Ableton so it's not so messed up. Where is it? Sadowik. Here we go. Ableton. Come on. You can do it. Way up top. There it goes. There we go. Ableton. Sadowik. I believe it's in there, right? There it is. Okay, perfect. So let's locate folder. Ableton. Sadowik. There we go, right there. Okay, now there we go. How come there's only one? Is it still copying it, or what's the deal? Man, come on now. All three are there. How come it's only, okay, it's just slowly bringing them in. Okay. That's those great sounds. Oh, he makes the best everything. He does EDM mostly, techno. Listen to those kicks. Oh, loops. It's so worth getting his stuff. Yes, snares. It's not trap stuff. It's all, like I said, it's I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a sample, right? All right. So that's that one. And then this is kicks. Kick loops. Ah, so good. And these, this is so good. 8-bit. Just think 80s video games. Super Mario. That was great. Oh my goodness. I'm going to love this. Listen to these. Jeez. I feel so excited. He just makes such awesome stuff. He's just so amazing. It's amazing. Look at these kids. Wow. It's so good. Synths. And he made all these. That was awesome. It's like what I'm doing right now. You know, I should include one of these. I am. Yes, I will. And then I'm going to... It totally fits, doesn't it? Totally. It just does.
David Kidd, producer P-Rig.
Okay, that's too much. Let me see.
David Trade producer.
Yeah, it's too much, too busy. See, like something like that, right? Should fit, right? I don't know why. Is it too loud? Is that why? That wasn't quite on one. That's why that's doing that. Why is it off? I don't know. I never know why this grid is off. It's weird how it turns off.
David Trade producer
See,
T-Ray.
there it is. That sounds more like it. I might want to swing it.
David Trade
Yeah,
producer
one, two,
T-Ray.
Yeah, and that's not doing the whole. Maybe just in the shout parts,
David
right?
Trade producer T-Ray.
Be right there. Now let's swing it. The way we swing it is like this. Drop clip. Where are the swings exactly? Samples. I always forget where the swings are. Groove pool, groove amount, groove. Where are the swings? Loops. Is that what you call them? No, all results. They're just. Ooh, that's pretty. Swing? I don't think that'd be called. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's it. Where are these things? Show in places. Packs, Logic, Core Library. Okay. Is that where they all are? Logic. Swing. See? Oh, they're everywhere. Swing and groove. Okay, that's where it is. That's right. So I'm going to actually do this, and I think you can bring this somewhere here. How do I make this into? There we go. So I guess we'll put it in samples. Now I know where it is. Okay, good. Perfect. Hip hop. This is kind of hip hoppy, I guess. Yeah. So you bring that in here, see? And then you want to know the timing, velocity. And then the way you do it is down here, you know, right here, the groove. Boom, right there. Great. Let's commit. There it is. So right there, let's erase it there for those few bars. Same thing. Let's keep it there. Middle of the song, you know. Just keep it here all the way. I mean, just keep it all the way. Maybe just here. You know, let's add a compressor just because we can. EQ? I don't know about EQ. Maybe. Why not? Let's see here. let's delete it there again. A little verse. And fade. I like that. Kind of like a little bit of an AM ending there. Awesome. Okay. One more thing I want to do before we go here. I want to add some ozone to the master. I don't think we need a limiter, but we need an ozone. Ozone 8. The master track. And then we're going to do something fun that I was learning from, I don't know, one of my guys. Okay, which is the learn. Let's see, where is that? There it is. Streaming, yes, next. So we're going to put it at the loudest section is what we want to do. Now to bring this down, that 43 down to less, the culprits, silent is a big culprit. Let's flatten just to show you how to do this. So it's 32, 40. You know, actually, now that I think of it, most of that culprit is the ozone plugin. It's a monster, but this will help a little bit. Bring it down from 40 to, let's say, I don't know, 30 or something like that. And then light melody, what is operators built in? So that's not bad. M1, definitely. That's a CPU killer. You know, I bought that arm thing, the Rhodes arm thing for $100 so that this microphone could be right in my mouth. I returned it. This is fine. I'd rather spend money on plugins and keyboards than on microphone stands, if you ask me. Okay, synth. Mini V3. I don't think that's as big of a problem. Serum, nah. Loop, that's just a loop. Okay. So 35, a little bit less. It's mostly the plugin. Watch. Watch that. See? Ozone 8 kills CPUs. Can't do much about it, right? Can you flatten this? No, you can't do much about that. I don't know how to make that plug. I mean, you can mix the whole thing down, obviously, but well, that is it. I think we're going to use that. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. Thank you again, Hey, for the shout out. Crespo, I don't know why it didn't show up on this here. Is it because this thing is not big enough? I don't know. But thank you again, M. Crespo, for your comments. Thank you again. Everybody go and check him out wherever you may be. And as far as the this track, you can, as I said, go get it free at davidtrey.com/free sample pack. And you can then download this particular melody and wave file, MP3, stems, all that stuff for your own production glory. Let's hear the beginning.
David Trade Producer T-Rig.
All right, there it is. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, comment, leave me a comment below. Subscribe, hit that bell.